my dad moved his church from Winter Park with all the nice flowers and the nice people and the nice building. And he basically said that God was calling him to the inner city. So he moved the church from Winter Park to Paramore, and the transition was kind of like a culture shock. So I happened to come down one day to help my dad clean up, start getting prepared for the first service. And actually I seen kids running in and out of the street, kind of cursing and acting out. And I called them over because I've always just kind of been friendly, and called them over to play a few games with me inside of my dad's kitchen part. So they came and we played a few games, and the kids came back every day that summer. It ended up being like an activity room that we came to every day. And that was the beginning. In 2008, the Orlando Magic, along with Colorado Construction, along with like maybe 36 different other companies, came and actually seen what we were doing and just realized that our space wasn't adequate the way that it should be with kids coming every day, and they did this big renovation process. So we went from having like this little botched up room that the health inspector would come and place a sticker on every time she came. It was so embarrassing because it was just not up to par. And I know even as the founder, you expect me to be like look at what we did. But no, even I'm amazed because, as I said, I didn't choose this, it chose me. So to actually see it expand to something that I never imagined is kind of more than I can even ask for. Here at New Image, we try to reach the child as a whole. So we do have the outreach. The outreach details the fact of helping the kids with clothing, with food, along with socks, underwear, and things that we often take for granted. Oh my goodness, the boys' deodorant is a must on the list. And so we're here to provide everyday necessities. Along with that, we have academic tutoring, which is a must. And we have UCF tutors that come throughout the week to help tutor these kids one-on-one. So even those ones who are kind of struggling a little bit more, they have more help from the UCF tutors and along with our staff. Our whole point is creating the family that each child may not have at home. You know, we all have this dream and this idea of what a family is, but a lot of my kids have no idea what that details. These are kids who normally fight amongst each other. But this is one community come together as one just because we dare to be different. So that family concept that I was raised with, I'm actually bringing it here to the center, and it's sticking. I have a lot of people that tend to ask me basically, why do you do it? And my question to them is, why wouldn't I do it? And then I say, have you ever thought about getting up one morning, putting on your best outfit, grabbing your purse or your wallet and walking out the door and leaving your child in the house never to return again? And then they look at me crazy. And they say, no, I never thought about it like that. And I said, well, it's the same thing with me. When I see the result, when I see where I started, and I actually see that out of 5 years, none of my kids, none of my girls have ever been pregnant. Not one. None of my boys have ever been in juvenile. Not one. Hey, what excludes my kids from being a part of the juvenile system or the teen pregnancy rate that is rising so high? Not one of my kids have ever been affected by any of that. So that means that something is working. So when people ask, why am I here? I ask them, why wouldn't I be?